There are days when you wake up and the air feels thick, as though even the smallest movement takes effort. Days when you feel like the whole sky has lowered itself onto your chest, and no matter how straight you try to stand, you can't quite catch your breath. Days when you wonder if you can keep going like this. You try to push forward anyway, because you always do, but the heaviness lingers, whispering that you are falling behind, that you are losing ground, that you might not make it through this one. If you're here, you may be carrying one of those days. This moment isn't about pretending everything is fine. It's about remembering that you are not weak for feeling this weight. You are simply human, and I want you to know, there is a way forward. Here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. Sometimes the heaviness isn't about one big tragedy, it's the accumulation. The bills, the deadlines, the silent expectations you place on yourself. The loud expectation the world places on you. The people who don't understand. The curveballs you didn't see coming. And maybe the cruelest part is that the heaviness whispers lies. Why is this happening? Why can't I handle it? Why does it seem so much easier for everyone else? It tells you you're weak for feeling it. It tells you everyone else is doing fine. It tells you you're behind, failing, unworthy. You scroll past smiling faces, promotions, weddings, vacations. It seems like the rest of the world is sprinting ahead while you're stuck under a boulder no one else can see. And then comes the guilt, because you know you have things to be grateful for. You know other people have it worse, and yet knowing that doesn't make your chest any lighter. It just adds shame to the pile. But here's what's real. Everyone carries invisible weights. Some wear them quietly, some hide them behind smiles. But everyone has known the heaviness of doubt, loss, exhaustion, and uncertainty. So if you feel buried under it now, know that you are not an outlier. You are not broken. You are simply alive in a very human way. Even the people you've admired, envied, or compared yourself to has had days when they could barely hold themselves together. They just didn't put those moments on display. Sometimes the burden is made of old stories. The belief that you must always be perfect, that you can't rest until everyone else is okay, that your worth is tied to your productivity. Other times it's unprocessed grief, lingering heartbreak, the quiet loneliness of not being seen for who you really are. And sometimes it's just exhaustion. You are not a machine. You are not meant to endlessly produce, endlessly perform. It's proof that you're alive in a world that can be overwhelming, unpredictable, and demanding. There is nothing wrong with you for feeling it. The truth is this: when everything feels too heavy, it's not a sign you've failed, it's an invitation to lay something down. The heaviness you feel is not a life sentence. It is not proof that you're broken. Often, heaviness is a threshold, a crossing point between who you've been and who you are becoming. Think of a seed. It must split open to grow. From the outside, it looks like destruction. In truth, it's transformation. Think of the night. Just before dawn, the darkness deepens. We mistake it for endless night, when really it's the turning point toward light. What feels unbearable is often the beginning of something unseen taking shape. The weight you carry is not the end of your story. It is the soil of your next chapter. When the weight feels crushing, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try, "What is this moment asking of me?" Heaviness may be pointing you toward what is no longer sustainable, what is ready to be released. Maybe it's asking you to slow down. Maybe it's asking you to lay down what was never yours to carry. Maybe it's simply asking you to pause. Mountains don't prove your limits, they invite your steps. And one step, no matter how small, is progress. The heaviness in your life may not be here to crush you. It may be here to carve you into someone stronger than you've ever known yourself to be. Picture a tree in a storm. Branches bent, leaves torn. It looks fragile, almost broken. But underground, roots dig deeper. The storm that shakes it is also anchoring it. This is you. Each moment you survive is a root growing down, steadying you. The storm will pass, clouds move, seasons shift. You have already survived what once felt unbearable, and you are sturdier for it. The weight is not meaningless. It is the rain that grows you, the storm that proves your roots. So what now? When it all feels too heavy, here is your permission slip. Do less. Rest more. Ask for help without guilt. You don't lift the whole burden at once. You choose one breath, one step, one small act. Drink water, step outside, send a message to someone you trust. Each act whispers to your body, life still moves. Heaviness softens when you stop resisting it. Remind yourself, you've been strong before. You are strong now. This storm is not forever. You are not broken. Not behind, not alone. You are in the sacred in-between, where endings become beginnings, where rest is repair, and where step by step, lightness will return. It always does.